And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. And here's that one again with Show Track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. Into the box now, Miguel Vila. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. Still without a home run and 5 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
Hit in the air out to center field. Lunge onto the grass, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
I'm really hoping to see Mark Trumbo turn it around. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Freddie Akins. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Nothing in the Yankees half of the first. Tampa Bay's first set of swings back after this on MLB Network. Holland is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Next will be the designated hitter, Connor Pitts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard but foul. Line but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, and Holland looks to be in control here. 2 away now.
Batting third, left fielder, Jesse Pitts.
Set to get his day started, Jesse Pitts, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Holland's ready. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still no score. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Rusty Larson. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Hey, great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Two balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. A little foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Two and 0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Lifted into center field. Pitts is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Set to get his day started, Mark Trumbo. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Stepping in now, Alexander Thorman, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. A 1 pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out to right field. Pitts is in pursuit. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Set to get his day started, Jeremy Pitts, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
Jeremy Pitts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Pitts, just 24 years of age. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come in one community. You can invest in a team, invest in the community, and really, really plant down roots. This is an unbelievable opportunity.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
A full count to the Rays center fielder. John Pitts waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in the switch hitter, John Pitts. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now a snap move over to first, just keeping him close. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year as the Rays move in front now 2-0. A majestic home run, and we'll look at it again with show track. The velocity off the bat came in at 117 miles an hour, so that's one of the hardest hit home runs you'll see all year long. Amazing stuff. Into the box, Jeff Pitts. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Sammy Pitts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
That's wide, 2-0. Two-0 count, the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from this funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping up to the plate, Boop Bobo. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. If you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Hit hard to third. He's right there to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Jason Jordan, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding in, Jose Lobaton. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. Lobaton playing here in his age 34 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Striding in once again, Austin Jackson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Lobaton leads off first with one away. High in the air out to center field. Pitts moves over. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Vila. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. There's a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him. Couldn't connect on the slurve that time, and that'll end it. The Yanks leave 1. They're down 2-0. Up next for the Rays, Tony Whiteman. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1. Bullet back up the middle. Jackson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Wes Wunsch.
Digging in to try it again, Wes Wunsch. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is hit on the ground, but foul. The 1-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Akins on the grass. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Standing in now, Jesse Pitts. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
slider down low for a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
In now, Jeremy Pitts. As he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Holland pauses. 0-2 on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Pitts on third with 2 out. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called the ball. 2-2.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
In tight, ball 4, and they're at the corners now with 2 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. John Pitts, 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he...
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Into the box now, Jeff Pitts. Swings and grounds it to short. Akins ranges to his left. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the... Next for New York, Freddie Akins. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And 1 gone.
The batter, first baseman, Rusty.
Ready for another chance, Rusty Larson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now batter. Right fielder.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Belted high and deep into right center. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Here's Mark Trumbo now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Still even at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Pitts is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alexander Thorman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Thorman.
First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. Jason Jordan would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First pitch on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the. Stepping up now, Sammy Pitts. He drew a walk his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 0-2 once more. And it's 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Vila scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, catcher, Boom Bobo.
So coming to the plate, Boop Bobo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping into the box, Tony Whitenack. He's set. Here it comes. Sinker stayed high, but called for a strike. In his career, Whitenack has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. The 0-1 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's the 1-1. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Wes Wunsch, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Roll. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box, Connor Pitts, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Enos Homer answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
The left fielder, number 7, Jesse.
In now, Jesse Pitts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run. Digging in now, Jose Lobaton. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The windup and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And that misses. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Hard ground ball to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Lobaton gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Pitts racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That was a really tough play, so we want to take another look at it with show track. He got a solid read off the bat. The route efficiency was good, and he ended up covering more than 120 feet to make that play. Really remarkable. Into the box now, Miguel Vila, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Digging in once again, Freddie Aikens.
Freddie Aikens.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. A ball and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2-0 count. The pitch. Hard hit to first. Scooped up. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Rays 9 and the Yankees 1. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Jeremy Pitts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And that's the first out.
Up next for
Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Digging in and looking for more, John Pitts, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
So far this year against Southpaws, Pitts is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the distance.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. Trumbo there to make the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Sammy Pitts, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. 5 innings complete, and this is now ready for another chance. Rusty Larson, who up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats. Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
1-1. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Striding in once again, Mark Trumbo. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Hit to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Booth Bobo, he'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. 4-1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Hard liner to center field. Jackson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Tony Whiteneck. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Ripped on the ground to first. Larson is there, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 1.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Wes Wunsch. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Back here on MLB Network. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Thorman, a 32-year-old veteran. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another shot now, Jason Jordan. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
1-1 the count now. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jason Jordan goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Rays are out in front, 10-1. Ready to take his hacks again, Connor Pitts, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now the 1-0. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. Three and 0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Now the 3-0 offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Vila is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The left fielder, number 7, Jesse Pitts.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesse Pitts. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Now here's the drive out to right center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Digging in to try it again. Jeremy Pitts. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as this lead got even wider. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, B-World? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. And you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
And he takes a cold strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Still only 1 out in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
2-2, here it is. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. There's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And he's back standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a snap throw to first. Back in standing. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. There's a strike. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back easily. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Two pitch is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Cue shot here out towards short. One there on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Third baseman, number 3.
Aaron Luke enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 62, Aaron Luke.
Sammy Pitts will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the blowout continues. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Tony Whitenack would be next. 3-1. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Up next for Tampa
Digging
Bay,
in once again, Tony Whitenack. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily. Comes set with the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And he lays off the slurve. 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses down below the knee.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at for ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Miguel Vila comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. So 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it. Hits. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next for New York, Freddie Aikens. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and as you can see, they are way behind. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Wes Wunsch. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Wes Wunsch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Trumbo has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready once again, Connor Pitts. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Jesse Pitts. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 0-1, here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Too high. 1-2. Pitts stands at second with 2 gone. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for Tampa, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Antoine Jefferson enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here. 9th
inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. One and 2, here it comes. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in now for the Yankees, Avisail Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. Avisail Garcia with a solo home run. Home run number 5 on the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Left fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. Pitts has it on the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Alexander.
In now is the Yankees DH, Alexander Thorman. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Rays will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
14-2 the final score in this one. The Tampa Bay Rays hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. Brian Smith earns win number 7 on the season. Derek Holland gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57.